Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night to you, dear viewer. Wanna know how to feel free, lively, and no longer like a cranky old man? Try out these 10 stretches that will make you feel like you're in absolute pain and despair. But afterwards, will feel like a newborn baby. Like all your joints has been oiled up. No longer cranking around. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. Now, before we begin to talk about the meat and potatoes, we need to learn some things about stretching first, and some principles that can elevate your flexibility gains. Stretch a muscle at minimum 2 minutes a week. Flexibility is the same as bodybuilding. Instead of size, it's length. Doing too little won't make you any more flexible. What I mean by this is, for example, the hamstrings. You normally stretch it 30 seconds or a minute. You need a total of 2 minutes per muscle in a week to gain flexibility. Any less will just make you maintain the flexibility, and more than 2 minutes is actually good. But remember, don't go over 10 minutes in a week. It will cause more harm than good. Now, the next one is do passive and active stretching. Passive is holding a position. Active is holding a position under load. With passive, you gain flexibility. With active, you can get strong in the said flexible movements. And being strong in flexible moves actually makes you go through more range of motion, because your muscles can now handle the load. I dropped something here. I'm back. Also, the next is rest from stretching too, and before stretching, because stretching itself is a workout, especially active stretching, since it places your muscles in an abnormal state, needing recovery. Warm up before stretching too. An easier variation of a stretch is already sufficient enough to be a warm-up, like a dynamic stretch or just warming up in general. Take a warm shower. It can help too, because you need warm muscles to stretch. Think of cheese, for example. If cheese is cold right out of the fridge, take it out. What happens if you bend it? It breaks. But if you stretch it, if you warm it up, it will stretch. It's the same for muscles. That's why you should really warm up. So now, let's begin with the 10 stretches. The first stretch, the back bridge. What it stretches: the abdomen, the hip flexors, the quadriceps, the tibialis, the lats, the chest, the obliques, and the neck. What it helps with? Posture. We are always sitting down, and this stretch is the exact opposite. Here is an easier variation. I will be showing easier variations throughout all the stretches that I will be showing, because I am sure that there are a lot of people who cannot do these movements. Alright, now On to the second stretch, the standing toe reach. What it stretches: hamstrings, calves, glutes, spinal erectors, and upper back. And also the neck. What it helps with: freedom and posture. Pick up stuff from the ground without even straining a muscle. Also, it helps a lot with being cool, because you can show your friends that you can reach your toes while they cannot. Here's an easier variation, by the way. It's really easy for this one because you can just go lower to make it harder, or go higher to make it easier. And the third stretch is the pancake stretch. What it stretches: the adductors, the hamstrings, spinal erectors, hip external rotators, and that's actually it. But what it helps with: tight and weak groin area. Helps improve walking and foot position. Also, it just helps in general for health of your thighs and your legs. Here's an easier variation, by the way. You can do it one at a time, or just do the same pancake stretch but at a higher level. Now, the fourth stretch, half Lord of the Fish twist. But it stretches: obliques, glutes, internal rotator cuffs, quadriceps, hip internal rotators, and the neck. What it helps with: have you ever had any situation where you cannot twist left or right? This actually helps a lot, because if you sit a lot and just look at one direction all the time, it will be really hard to twist your torso. And also, this helps a lot in sports, because in sports you really twist a lot, and that can cause your muscles to tighten up really easily. So this helps reverse what's the bad that you're getting from sports and also working. And the fifth stretch is the deep modified lunge. What it helps with: glutes, quadriceps, hip flexors, hip external rotators, and spinal erectors. What it helps with: posture, especially for those who sit a lot. It doesn't stretch the same muscles as the back bridge, but it stretches different muscles from the back bridge, and it helps with hip health too. The back bridge is mainly a spinal thing. This one is for hips. If that's not enough, here's another stretch for the hips, the 90-90 leg rotation. What it helps with, or what it stretches first: the adductors, the hip internal and external rotators. What it helps with: painful tight hips and knees. It improves hip mobility and stability. Also, here's an easier variation. The seventh stretch, the zipper stretch. What it stretches: the lats, triceps, and shoulders, even internal rotator cuffs. What it helps with: poor overhead arm mobility, and also, if you cannot reach your back, this can help a lot, especially like if you're taking a shower, then it can help a lot for reaching the back. And the eighth stretch, skin the cat stretch. It's a weird name, doesn't mean actually skinning a cat, okay? And it's also a weird stretch too, but it's really helpful. What it stretches: the chest, bicep, and shoulders. What it helps with: rounded shoulders, which improves posture. Oh, no. It helps with rounded shoulders, meaning if you do this stretch, it improves your posture. Here's an easier variation of both the zipper and the skin the cat stretch. Now, the ninth stretch: external and internal rotator cuffs. What it stretches: the shoulders, the rotator cuffs of course. What it helps with: painful and tight shoulders. It improves shoulder flexibility. This also helps if it's like if you came from an injury, from a sport, from work, or just from an accident in general. This helps with shoulder recovery. Now, on to the last stretch. The 10th stretch is plot twist. You only need 9 stretches for your entire life. Get pranked, bro. You need 10 stretches. No, you don't. You can add a 10th stretch if you want, but these are all you need for your entire life. I'm not joking. As a contortionist myself, these are all the stretches that I've been doing, and it's actually done wonders. That's why I feel young. I'm more mobile. I'm more athletic. And that's it for our video on quote-unquote 10 stretches needed to make your body go from rusty to trusty and flexy. Thank you for watching, by the way. And remember, stay healthy. Bye-bye.